do you mean my beard's not as good as Son of Havoc? Dude, that's just messed up. Welcome back, everyone. J-Bone here for Smash This Podcast. It's Thursday night. You know what time it is. Time for some Lucha love. Going to review some Lucha Underground Season 3, Episode 33. And apparently we're 2 episodes away from Episode 100. Holy crap. What a milestone for this this TV show, this brand, as it, if you will, of Lucha Underground. Wow. So let's jump right into this. Flying solo tonight, unfortunately. Chris Phoenix could not join me. Hopefully he'll be able to join me here and there leading up to the grand finale, which is quickly approaching, folks. We are steamrolling on our way to the end of the season, which is Ultima Lucha Trace, which we hear, and the announcement came over the course of this last week. The first announcement was incorrect as far as the date. Now the announcement is the Ultima Lucha Trace starts September 27th. It's going to be 4 weeks long. So in 4 weeks, we get the 4-week finale. Crazy. And still no announcement for season 4. Man, it's not gonna lie, it's making me nervous. Yeah, I hope there is a season 4. I haven't heard any rumblings. Not gonna get into too much of that discussion though. Let's jump into the episode. It starts out in the tempo, the belly of the beast, if you will. Dario's talking to his brother Matanza in the underground of the temple and saying that in 2 weeks, well, first of all, he offers his brother an apology, saying that he's sorry for not understanding his want to fight Ray. But after Ray humiliated him, which how he described it sounded kind of funny. He was like, he gave me a 619. That was too funny. So in 2 weeks, he is going to let Matanza fight Rey Mysterio. I can't wait for that. And that's on episode 100. So we'll have to see what else they've got planned for that. But they also talked about what's coming up in the season finale, or part of the season finale, is also reminding us that Johnny Mundo is going to be facing Prince Puma for the Lucha Underground. Or I should say, Johnny Mundo is defending his championship against Prince Puma for the Lucha Underground Championship. Long day, folks. I apologize. So, lots to look forward to. This is one of those episodes where it probably is not that significant of an episode. It was a good episode, don't get me wrong, but it's more importantly sets up stuff for the future. And I think that's what's really dire here. We also get, and I'm just going to bounce all over here. Marty the Moth had a tremendous match against our Hennis. And man, our Hennis, wow, we've seen plenty of people bleed in the temple on Lucha Underground. I don't think we've seen anyone gush like this in a while. Our Hennis really, I mean, Marty is letting the blood flow this season. I mean, he is just tearing up everyone from Phoenix, now our Hennis, and I'm sure there's other people I'm missing. But and if you can think of anybody I'm missing as far as people who have like really bled, put it in the comments below. Please remind me. There's a lot of stuff to go through. Great match. Marty joined by his sister, and he unmasked our Hennis at the end of the match, and in a promo talking to Melissa through the bloody mask at Melissa. Oh my goodness. And then basically set out the challenge for during Ultima Lucha Trace. He challenged Phoenix. Phoenix came out then, attacked Marty the Moth, and accepted the challenge and said it's going to be mask versus hair. A mask versus hair match at Ultima Lucha Trace. I can't wait for that. Those two are probably going to have one of the best matches in the season finale, wherever it falls in the season finale. I'm sure we'll find out soon enough. Or maybe we won't. Whatever happens, it's going to be 4 episodes, 4 hours of absolute insanity, and I can't wait. Plus everything else going on outside of the temple, the supernatural stuff, as it were. What else here? Bouncing around. Joey Ryan. Let's talk about Joey Ryan and his match with Sexy Star. They had a great match. I know a lot of controversy over this past week with Sexy Star, and what was funny is watching the comments online regarding Sexy Star in this episode. People saying, oh, I thought she was blackballed. Why would they put her on the episode? Okay, folks, for those of you who don't know, most of you probably know this, but for those of you who don't know, this stuff was taped well over a year ago. Excuse me. Like 14 months ago. Last summer, or early summer last year. And so, but what's fun, and I've talked about this before because this feud has been growing. The fact that it's a feud between Sexy Star and Taya, and currently there is some drama going on between Taya and AAA and Sexy Star, right now in AAA. So just the fact that it's replaying now as it was back then is just ironic, really. It's it's really ironic. Joey Ryan, sleazy as usual. Great. He's one of my favorite characters in Lucha Underground. Love it when he's out there. Him and his nasty lollipop and his baby oil. And oh, God. No, it was a fun match, though. And then Taya comes out with the let's go sexy, whatever, go Sexy Star, whatever the sign says. She ends up wearing the sign, getting it ripped over her head, and took some hefty chops, but then Sexy got that super kick. Oh, did she get a super kick? Oh my goodness. I'm sure with the controversy, like I said, going on this past week, the timing for that super kick couldn't have been any better. So Joey Ryan wins this one, and just as he's about to serve up some more lollipop flavored sleaze to Sexy Star, Castro comes out, attacks him with Singapore cane, and whips his ass, chases him off. And then the next segment, Castro's in Cueto's office saying that he should arrest him right now. Which, yeah, it's we're gonna have to see how that goes at the end of the season. So far Dario's luck has been strangely good, but he's got a lot more than just muscle behind him, if you know what I mean. The supernatural powers that are behind Dario are just magnificent. Including that, what's his name? Officer Winter, or whatever his name is. that FBI guy. I'd have to go back and remember what his name is. Mr. C'est La Vie. But he says, Cueto says that next week we're going to have the first ever 5-0 street fight where it's Castro versus Joey Ryan for one of the ancient Aztec medallions. So, yeah, that's something else that we're going to be looking forward to in the in Ultima Lucha Trace is the the fight for the gift of the gods, when all these people who have a medallion get together, fight, and whoever wins gets the gift of the gods championship. Almost forgot how that went for a second. It's the Lucha Underground version of the Money in the Bank contest, if you will. So yeah, 5-0 street fight for the ancient Aztec medallion between Castro and Ryan next week. It's definitely something to look forward to. These two, can't even imagine who's going to win that one, just because there's so many factors in this. Is someone going to interfere from the outside to help Joey in this quest? Who knows? Who knows? It's going to be nuts. And let's see. Let's talk about the first match. The first match is Son of Madness versus Masquerita Sagrada. Short but sweet match. Masquerita Sagrada. Jeez, that poor guy gets his ass whooped so bad every time. Props to that guy. Holy cow. And the puns they used on him. Oh, I can't even think of him off the top of my head. All I know is that I laughed pretty hard during this episode. Son of Havoc then attacks Son of Madness. Paul London carries off Masquerita Sagrada. Can't even imagine the aftermath of that, which I'm sure we're going to see next week. It's going to be absolutely funny as hell. The Rabbit Tribe in the locker room, dancing around Masquerita Sagrada, trying to bring him back to life, if you will. Oh, God, that's going to be funny but creepy, Masquerita Sagrada is going to be like, what the heck? He's going to wake up and go, what the hell? So Son of Havoc attacks him post-match. Dario, full of humor, he says, security, stop this madness. Security, stop this havoc. And he goes, what? That was funny. Oh, it's so stupid. It's hilarious. I love Dario. Sets up a Boyle Heights biker brawl. Say that 10 times really fast. So that's the main event. And let's jump right into that, because I think that's pretty much it. I covered everything else. The Boyle Heights biker brawl. Oh, which is also for one of the ancient Aztec medallions. Son of Havoc versus Son of Madness. These guys went all over the place in a solid, it was at least 15 minutes, which was nice to see. The other ones were, relatively short but sweet. Still a lot of action. These guys didn't just, put on, nothing for 5 minutes. No, each of these matches was fun. Son of Havoc ends up, they went all over the place. They went in the bleachers, bowled over people in the upper bleachers and the lower bleachers. People were getting knocked over, helping Son of Havoc jump off the railing. The fans really got involved in this, whether they liked it or not. Really, it was just, they saw it coming. They either got out of the way or they just took bodies flying into them. You never know what's going to happen in the temple. So this one ends with a beer bottle to Son of Badness's head as he's trying to attack Son of Havoc. And Son of Havoc puts a shooting star press on him from the top rope, wins this one in a sea of glass in the ring, and wins an ancient Aztec medallion. And I'd have to go back and look at my notes for the last several episodes to see I know the Rabbit Tribe's got them. So Son of Havoc's got one. And I don't know who else has them. Oh, there's going to be one next week in the 5-0. What's it called? 5-0 street fight. That might be the last one. I can't remember how many there are. Is it 7 of them? 9 of them? There's a few left, I think. So there's a few people that have them. Rabbit Tribe, Son of Havoc. How many times has Son of Havoc had one of these? Is he going to be like a 3-time Gift of the Gods champion? Oh, no, he's had it once, I think. God, I don't remember. That's a lot of episodes to try to remember who had what and whatever. All right, so that's going to wrap up this one. Short but sweet this week, but still a very good episode. And we'll see you next week for the next one. Man, absolutely crazy how we're steamrolling towards the end of season 3. We'll see you next week for the next one. Thanks for watching.